I would say my coaching philosophy is rooted in having fun, but not at the expense of winning. Wanting to win, but not at the expense of having fun. I think that's really truly the essence of what we do here.
You're looking that way, you're looking that way. Make progress, make progress.
My story getting into the sport of softball and baseball is probably a little bit unique. I grew up in Redmond, Washington, and when I grew up, they really didn't have a lot of fast pitch softball around the area, and I chose to follow my brother, Josh, who went into Little League, and my dad was the coach, and I stayed playing baseball until I was about 15, and so I ended up starting to play softball at that point. Because I was able to be a part of the University of Washington softball team from almost its inception, I think I understand what it means to be a Husky softball player and what it means to be a part of this program. My first year was a challenge, but I stuck with it and I stayed, true to what I was trying to do, and I earned a starting spot the next 3 years at third base.
Oh, get up. You're too close to her. Give her some room.
I always wanted to coach. After 6 years of time coaching at the University of the Pacific, I had an opportunity to apply for the head coaching position here at Washington.
Tighten your abs, core, all that.
In my wildest dreams, I would have never thought possible. So from July 7th, 2004 till now, I've been the head coach at the University of Washington. There's tons of highlights. In 2007, we were able to reach the College World Series for my first time as a head coach, and that team was pretty special to me. And then, of course, 2 years after that, we come out and we win the 2009 National Championship with the majority of that 2007 team.
The 2009 National Championship goes to the Dogs. The Washington Huskies win their first NCAA title.
I think there's a fine line as a coach between being patient but also being aggressive. It's kind of like being a good hitter. You have to know when to go for it. You have to know when to stop. And I think as a coach, that's a skill that you learn along the way, to be able to find ways to reach each player and be where you need to be when you need to be there.
Tat! 6 perfect sink throws!
Coach Tarr is someone who wants to push you every single day, and she wants you to be the best version of yourself that you can possibly be, and whether that's on the playing field or in the classroom or in the community, she has a way of doing that, and I feel so fortunate to have played for her these last 3 years.
The philosophy that we have for practice is that we want to practice like we play.
Let's just go straight steal. You should be aiming at what? The outside corner of the bag. Okay, so you just fly through there.
So that when we get in the moments of the game, we can just say we want to play like we practice. So there's really no change in the behavior.
We just stay in the moment. That's one of the main ones that she tells us a lot, is stay in the moment, because you may have gotten a brilliant out, but the next hitter is ready to come in and be like, okay, bring it. Like, now it's my turn, so it's always the way it is.
Be with the ball you're hitting.
Everything we do is based on momentum. So our mission offensively is to score first, and our mission on defense is to not let the team score. And so that's really how you win games. We joke with our pitchers like, yep, we don't let them score, we're gonna win every single game.
Lynch drills that one to left, the net's in, and Washington will tie it up.
The 2020 team is filled with a lot of names. You'll know Gabby Plain, one of our pitchers from Australia. Sis Bates, our shortstop, she's finally in her senior year, unfortunately. Taryn Atley, second baseman, has become a really, good dynamic combination with Sis Bates up the middle for us at second and short. And Kaya Gibson, she's another one of our senior leaders. And then, of course, we've got fifth-year senior catcher Morgan Flores. We just got a ton of great people in this program ready to do their part to help us continue to build and win this year. After we're done with our season, I get to go join the women's national team as an assistant coach for the 2020 Tokyo Games. Since 2008, we haven't had softball be in the Olympics, but we all knew it could be back in Tokyo in 2020 because Japan picked softball and baseball to be part of their Olympics. And so, of course, our goal is to win a gold medal, but I just think it's more important that we help perpetuate the sport and the access to the sport for women across the world.
Game winner!
It's tough to compete in softball because you either fail or you succeed, of course, but you have to get over the last moment to be able to be in the present moment. And I just love helping others learn that, and it's going to help them succeed in life, not just in the sport.
High fly, deep left, and Washington leads 4-0.
Watch CityStream Thursday nights at 7 on the Seattle channel, or get video on demand and podcasts anytime at seattlechannel.org.